Unity platform era nga idinda kujifugira mu NUP. The first mayor of Jinja City ate wa NUP, a young man, very enterprising, strong, daring. Ate era ndoza wenkanti comedian but muwairiza yetwamumanira and a comrade kubanga kumpewo yadiri queen de mpulizigania radio station eya baba yabanga munaifwe ke muntu mwangu wakuzana naye tumweta kalenzige nani yangu waku today ensinga bwe kyuse ebintu ni mukama wange ndagane no mubedde Peter Okocha Kasolo sangairo kubona
kale mukulu wange
yova mutya
tuli bakalamu Mukizogema mungalo.
Tuyizogema mungalo. Bwobanga osobola okunfiiririra zena ndi kufiiririra. Nsangairo okubona.
Kale se.
Webale kwewayo wavuga olugendo okuva Idinda okuyida ku Baba TV. Tuna Idinda twandibaire ayi twayenza obekwe Kampala. Tuwulire ebintu bwe bitambula. Ni mukitambula gitya.
Bino mikalamu. Era ekibuga tuli kutambula. And nze ndako anti biri kutambula bukalamu.
Biri kutambula bukalamu.
Although challenges ine disinga bungi aye nga nze ng'omuntu nayogera ninze nakoba nti tienda kusosowaza bizibu
iwe wayogera niwe the outer you spoke to the inner you
nakanti tutasosowaza bizibu tusosowaze ebirungi waire bitono bitya bitusobole okutuukako
bituwa amaani agakola kubire very good
so far so good ebintu biri kutambula bulungi mu Idinda
tulida kutambuza ekintu abantu balina interest mu kibuga kyaife kye Idinda n'abaganda nawe so tulida kutambuza olulimi olunaidanga oluzungu oluganda olusoga kidatwangwira nga tubona na tubenga solo kutambula nabo kale because I'm hosting you for the first time.
Yes.
Peter Okocha Kasolo nani ozalibwawa wakulirawa wasomachi oliachi
yeah amaina ganga g'obuzaliranwa ninze Kasolo Peter Okocha ndozo tegerwa kindwire okuba eri Okocha okulwa okutuuka
Kasolo Peter Okocha
ndi mutabani wa Kasolo nakiwulo butende nabigongerya nakiwulo
butende nabigongerya ne igombolola
nabigongerya na Akalo the village.
So tuve ku Kalo tujye ku Muruka tujye kwigombola. So nabigongerya.
Okay, katandike. Nzalibwa bulira. Zone.
Na Kalo kokene.
Katuyiremu. Nzalibwa Bukasolo. Bukasolo yaganibwa mu bulira. Munabigongerya. Butende. Kitayundwa. Kamuli district. Ebugabula South, mu Bugabula Bibi, mu Kamuli district, Ebusoga, mu Uganda. Nizo. Ndi muiseka imeyevu mendaza.
Oli wandaza bulido. So wanabana fe wakati wediranja zo bamuzukuru wani nda kunoneza dadawo kwa babigaba mu ngeri eyo. So ko tuli mutabani wani?
Ndi mutabani anambasa Sara Kasolo. Mutabani wa Kasolo James azaliwa Kasolo Falasiko abaise kaimu aboni ifa bensi muko eya wano ayitambogwe mu mayuge twajanga tusansane ekyalo busoko olwokukiza kwa kyabazinga
so liwandaza ne chikacho mama ali ni baba baliyo
balamu
bali bulira
era bafumbo nizo omwana omukulu mu luya lwa Kasolo
waba kubaina bani bameka
I'm not sure baba na idia abana
I like that.
Yes.
Because we omukulu muluyolo. It is also subject to debate. You never know what will happen. You may think you are the acting elder Yengerio and idol.
But at least for that one I'm sure.
Ntini wo omukulu. Ayebirira. Why did you emphasize into bafumbo?
Baba ni mama.
Yoko te bafumbo. What did you want to mean?
Baliko bakaliga tibufumbo bimuno obutukuvu baba ina bakazi bati.
Babiri.
Bombini basala. Chemwegomba yabayiza abakazi babiri bombini basala. Oba awulira ku kikula kyaibwe nambasa mulema era ndozo otero kumpulira nti ninzo omwana w'omulema nambasa so abakazi babiri bombeni basala baliyo
so ayeta bweta ati sala mana ati anaida wakati sala
ebintu bye
okay oli kukula olwo okulirewa otambwira otya kusoma kuno kukola emirimu
nasomera ndowooza kanje bwe natolanga ebiwandiiko
mpola
nasomera mu Kamuli Boys Primary School navaayo omwaka gw'1997 nayingira mu Jinja College olwa ekyedu bansendawo najja nakolera olupapula lwange olwa senior for St. John Bosco Kamuli awo olw'ekyedu kikuba kyondi nakyo
oli kukyokoba oti olwa indiscipline mu luzungu tukoba ife
that is indiscipline.
You are indisciplined and suspended.
Maybe
you were nobody you share some traits.
So I went to St. John Bosco Kamuli. Namaliza senior 4 yange. Whenever najamu na Masagari College. Nati amira senior 6 yange. Jenakola obukalamu ino. Navaawo najja ku Kampala International University. Yenasomera amawulire gano.
Bakawanga kyozira mpapula ate obaze na Masagari wala St. John Bosco senior 6 wakati yozira mpapula mwene ni wabayo bawali abakutyamirayo
tidi aya nganze nasoma ntyo kuba nali mwana muto nga baba nga ikumperera mu masomero ago so
era amasomero ago gakwidi
kuba yenasomera gani dibukalamu
wajja Kampala University
yes
wasoma amawulire sawa bakubena
apart from Kampala University yo ndidukira not even Kampala University Jinja College nasoma ni Mwami Frank tumwebaza minister he was our head boy
ku Jinja College
yeah. He was ahead of me and he was our head prefect. I think he was ahead of me 2 classes 3 classes. When I was in senior 3 he was our head boy in senior 6 for him.
Frank Tumwebaza minister wewe
Kajiji.
Okay.
Na soma I think he handed but of course
timwali close
ngiri titwai close na tengeri butibe ye buti abo nansi namba isobolo muzibula buti pagano nga ife what we inspired by they are doing nsobolo kumwogerako na soma inna Masagari wenali ningire. This is when Benon and Vampino, those boys were getting out of Namasagari. This is when I was coming in. Okay. Na soma no mu alono gobeta Aisha yali ku KFM. Aisha medukira that brown girl.
I remember that. Mwasoma mutu.
Otwaina ina Masagari. Try together. Ero yo Aisha ndi bulungi ino.
Okay.
So akoba atiti asoma.
Changu webo ofuna kuba big ba ogi.
Akoba atiti asoma.
Changu kudifueli ngoti gasoma.
And you know, muyanga I mean Simon Lumusoga munanga. That is in our DNA. Abasoga. You know, Abasoga we are not sure. That is why it was and in every soboka. I mean, every soboka, TV soboka. Ayawe there are many Basoga in Jinja who don't believe that Kasolo is their mayor. Up to today. It is 1.5 years down the road. They are still saying,
what are you saying?
Kasolo is mayor. That is in our DNA.
Bakalika kasanga niwe mayor.
Yeah, that is it.
Ainga balidinda era bakubona yo.
Yes.
You need to ask why. Maybe they don't feel you.
They don't feel me? No, we are not just sure. Abasoga tuchubu tuli. Ero nkoze bulije okuna takuganga mukakuno. Twashuwa Basoga. We are not sure of ourselves.
Tuganga muke mwawo.
Era tidi Katonda bwana atuyamba ni tusituka nituba. Kyova obona I for one Omusada gobeta Robert Kyagulanyi Center Bobby Wine. Not National Unity Platform. I want to go on record. But Bobby Wine, because National Unity Platform has its issues. But Bobby Wine, muikirizamu. At least about people who can talk about me, you have authority to talk about me, to tell the world about Kasolo. Not this one.
Did
Kasolo mtu for me. But now Bobby Wine. Yatola yo nifwe yobosobola kwogera authoritatively ndi Kasolo because I know you one time you said ndi Kasolo
no bwa Kasolo bwe
ni mayor you said that thing you remember
nakati Kasolo ni mayor.
So this man Honorable His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi Sentamu Bobi Wine is not a joking matter.
Kale tuviire mu kusoma enamasagali omaze amawulire gamaze
era ndi kusoma
otandise okasoma
nkasoma.
Okay.
Yes, I'm pursuing.
Muti okusoma okuno kwekulowoozesa abantu nti yavaayo ke bya kitembe tewakalumuka okwirayo. They not know you are doing further studies. They thought you are doing remedial classes okwetereza gaali tegaidula bulungi.
Okay, now let me put this very clear. Bwe tuba abatonga tuli kusoma ebiseera ebisinga tusomera bazaire. Omuzaire aba nikyayenda osome. Mwana
wange nenda obe musomesa.
Era okyogera unyinga muzaire Kasolo byakyogera. Muzaire Kasolo kuntuma kuli alina kumukoirume bamweta Katalo. Omulangira Katalo. Musomesa. Baba nge tiyasoma, ni mama nge tiyasoma. Aye ngabo n'abasomesa abo. Nga kyegomba nti singa zena nsomesa ko mwana yabo musomesa. Ekyeddu nkyogereko. Nze bwe malize n'amasagali. Yona n'amasagali. Young shaping into something. When I saw the Vampinos and all those guys, I read about the Julianas, ba Irina Mubiru, ba Ndawula Omugenzo, Ndawula Mwidukira, Alexi, bano ba Sempanji, go to itaga DJ Roni ku Capital FM. When I reached Namasagala, that is my team. When I reached Namasagala and I saw that
told him Mutenenga windows.
I'm a big star. People don't believe it. I'm a big star.
Assure them.
Yes.
I like that.
So when I reached Namasagala, I was shaped into something. Wale omukyala mweta Madam Birungi. Ni Mr. Kemba na aba sportinga to take me into radio business. And it's from where I picked that. I said, I think now I need to do journalism. So mukuja ku journalism, muze yali prepare nze kunsomesa busomesa. By then I remember in 2003 obusomesa bali babusomekeza ku mitwalo 47 Kampala International University.
Emakere twali kwa 45.
Now the other being a private nga baongera ku sente. And I think this man muze yali adisobola. Na aja ne answer ku journalism, that is mass communication.
Bisere ebyo
mitwalo bajali kinana jali kinana ku chenda.
Jefe jali kinana chenda medical nga neira kwa ojiri wa iguru kuku ba lawyer ni medical nga bali kutofu tobye simba.
So I went for mass communication. I remember that time I used to come to CBS when you were there.
Yes.
Na I know bagana nga onisame banda mugabe. So nze na ajamu ebyo. Now bwe maliriza naida nakola ensi jetukolera mu GD tetuwa chetusana afuna okusinzira ku byetu asoma. So when I became a mayor I said now I have the opportunity kanje nsome ebintu byensubira nti bidakuna
byewandienze
okusoma
bire byawe byobuto. You are right, ebintu ebitu tulibikolanga tutyo ebintu biri byenetegereza buti okusoma n'okuzimba.
Yes.
Ozimba amaka ag'ekivubuka wakola ko it is no longer fit. Watage eyindi ey'obukayire n'okusoma wasoma ebiso nze nasooka busomesa.
So naleo kusoma, but I decided to study from Jinja so that I can inspire more people. Nti bobango osobola okuba with some opportunity go back and acquire.
So likusomera wa?
Ndi kusomera mu Kampala University. I'm pursuing a degree in public administration.
Edinda. Era abana bakubona wo.
Bambona, I sit in class, I read, and I'm the best student in my class. Because this is me, I'm the best student in my class. You know,
the public administration.
In my class, I have apparently, as of now, in the first class.
Nani yakola coursework? You know, being a mayor, we were secretary of office.
You know, kuba nabakolera coursework. Coursework ali nonde kolera mwene. Na hiyo zombia kolera mwene.
Sure.
Yeah. And my director is so proud of me. Was Mwami Kaberuka Akobera. His by the way was also shocked. Mayor, where do you get the time? I suspended all event to be an. For example, on weekends, I'm not to Kumikolo. And I want to let me go to class. And when they call me, they bring invitations, I tell them I'm in class.
Weekends.
Because besides everything, there is me.
There is you.
And after everything, Kasolo,
there will be me. You need to mind about
So I need to mind about myself.
That's very good.
Yeah.
Okay. So, awo otutwale mu life yo eyokukola okoze wanawa.
Natandikira mu Mpanga FM 12 Nyerere. Olwo ngawe nkobye na Masagali. Mr. Kemba ya sportinga. Nali musambiga mpire buteri no kocholo we leadida. Okay, Okocha. I was Okocha before even that in Jinja College. That was way back in 1996. That's when I picked that name. I loved so much Okocha and I took on his name. Nasamba omupiira bwensoma now when I was in Namasagali College, the drama aspect in me came out because I went to a school where drama yali top in Namasagali College. So when tuka ekintu ekikyo kiba kindi naye ndayina omupiira nagusamba eno ngangutamu amaani but mu drama nakola kubukola enti kyayaka nga ntuse Namasagali
already
nga kiriza
kulabya kubulabye.
So Mr. Kemba yan sportinga yantwala mu Mpanga FM yali akolayo natandika okolera mu Mpanga FM nakola mu radio. So when ndida ku university I wanna ajemereza then immediately after university radios that atandika okumeruka after the history of radios in Jinja. After Busoga radio, NBSC, Chile FM, Aoda Sokada Medam, then in 2007 you remember Victoria and the Bamboo FM come in. So nafuno mulimo ku Bamboo under the management of Roger Mike D, my son, Mike D. But you talk about radio Chira, Nizana Mwetana can't let you tell Mike D to come in. The boy ended up creating a name which is called Mike D, but it was from me saying my kid should be here when I was still working. That is it. So Nimu, by the way, Nima Mantuenegumbangaino. And in my radio journey, I have a mixture of about how many people a follow Kasolo Joins about to go radio. The first person who inspires me bamweta Amoti Ombalanguzi.
Amoti.
That Amoti Ombalanguzi. Surprisingly, I've met him on several occasions, but I watch him from a distance. Ndine ekizibu nti zebwe nendo omuntu eriyo ekintu ekindida kukayiwa abaawo ekimbwika. Mfuni ebizibu mu national unity platform abantu bakoba ati nkolera mu 7 for reasons nti bwentuko wali omuntu gwenende ino kayimala na amutya ino. Zenduba nti mu national unity platform President Bobby Wine nze mubona nga president omutuufu
eyo twida kujja
kuba yawangula. So this somewhat inspires me nti nibwe mwagana abantu nti okumu approachinga because that funny guy kyantamu era mu bantu abasobola okola amount byakola mu Uganda ninze ayena taidi nti I can do everything that Amount does, including the voices he changes. It is only me, but he abetachidi dolo ndisoko kukyogera. Era bayikumba na ku TV lwajo kitegera nti eriyo omusada gobeta Kasolo meyo oyidinda
be odamu wa akapera na kanamuka kasanga ebintu ebyo obisobola.
So when ensemble mpira I used to imitate Amount Ombalanguzi. That is how Mr. Kemba bwantwala mu radio. Now we took am radio dali ninji nawulizanga ina be mukibi Katolo bwama now Omulangira Ndawusi comes in. When ntuke e Busoga nawulizanga basadanga mpulira bamuyanga lutayengere gye bakola mu programs daibwe nawuliriza omusada bamwetanga Zero ku Chile FM oba mwidukira that guy bamwetanga DJ Zero
we are employed on the same day and DJ Zero and some Mr. Peter and Mega D and Harriet Omusiginyi. We were the team that came.
I'm a mixture of all those. That is why Mubusogo mwamu an outstanding radio presenter ntinze bwe mbandikola ku radio touch jendi nanga ndikogera Olusoga njirina zenka abasinge Busoga presenters balunja iba mix of Luganda na Kasoga katontono ayinze ninzo Omusoga kenono Olusoga nakola program wawulira Omulangira okay tibangeregenya ku Mulangira Ndawusi ayenga nkitirika ngo Omulangira Ndawusi. That vibe Mulangira Ndawusi jalina zenga ndichikuba mu Lusoga. That is why nachikuba natuko kumandibwa ino okufuuka bino byendi because namanikirwa mu radio.
So wajira kubwa meya wali okolawa
nali nkola mu Baba radio nga nakava mu Busoga radio. Nakola ku Baba. I'm the pioneer president of Baba radio.
What do you mean?
Nize nasoko kwogera ku radio eyo
Baba FM. Chinana Musamba katoniza Musamba.
Chinana Musamba katoniza Musamba.
Eidinda.
Dali na kudomwezi nga it was 2010 na kudomwezi dali imaka mwenda ogwomukaga ngencho tujja kutandika World Cup. So mu testing voices they used my voice. Abe Muchibi Chintu Oscar Martin Chintu. Nomusada bamwetanga yali bamwetanga Francis yali yali technical engineer oba sound engineer.
I remember mwe mwaso okugwa mu sente z'abaliye kwawo ya sente za baba zaali ziwera awo apangisiza bano bana ne muzigwamu muziri ezisooka
nakola that nze nasoka okulanga omupiira mu Lusoga mu Busoga omwo tobonanga nimwe mwatandika radio ekyo kyababulako nti Lusoga lusobola okulanga omupiira.
That's true.
I was the pioneer presenter mu kulanga omupiira omusoga era that is why nti bwe nkikola saadi nezira kinsinga niduzi nabere ndi kulanga World Cup ku Busoga wano ngai nize n'omupiira ogusinga bulungi kuba ndogera Olusoga atendo yagalira mu atende ndina bire ebisinga yokuba ebigamba ebiwomu. Have inspired many.
You feel a lot of energy. You feel yourself for everything you're saying you do. You say you do it best. You're the best. You're the best. That vibe.
That is how I became a mayor. Nzoba mayor nakola ebintu byali bisatu. Kutegeera nti nsobola okwesimbawo najja neegandisa nasituka kujja kunangirira. I did 3 things ku bwa mayor. Kutegeera nti kanesimbewo najja neegandisa mu electoral commission najja kunangirira.
That's all.
That is what I did in the campaigns. Tiano ni kalulu era nze tinsobola kuba omuntu nti ekyole ole people trusted me.
Kitu kitiwano ya kalulu.
Kyobona ndi kufuira okola ebyo okutuukiriza ebirooto eby'abantu kuba bandikirizamu.
Meba kulota muchi ngati wano ya kalulu soba kubanda kyota abasuubiza.
Of course. Katonda ate wakola ebibye. By the way for tusaba nitufuna sala daife toyogera bingi maiso ga Katonda. Koko oti Katonda ndidye. Era njire mwene yabona kyakuwa. Ayi wojani kwenda numba nkwenda kino
Katonda ndidye. Era njire. Aba amane kyoyeni.
Abayidi kuba naidi kyoli kwenda. Tasobola kutika kyotasobola.
Sawa 12 eddo kuncho paka 5. Akanomero kaifeke tuli mbuti kebeta the hot cup at 9. Olwalero ndini Peter Kasolo Okocha meya w'ekibuga eky'Idinda ate member wa National Unity Platform. Atuwaire byasoma, atuwaire yakoleire munakatemba munamawulire musoga eyemumiriza mu ekyo kyali tuli kujja buti ku Kasolo omunabi abufuzi. Otandika lyo kuyingira wali chairman wero si wanu wakola otya ekimigi
neyanziza Simon boyogera ku byobufuzi byange gwendi dio muna byabufuzi ewe ifendoza ni mzei wange kuba mwaka gw'olu ku Mwolwenda ekinana n'omukaaga awo si president Museveni byagira
ndowooza ajje emyaka gya Museveni asanga ozaliddwa
yansanga nzaliddwa nga n'emyaka 6
Museveni
mu kujja nga n'emyaka 6
nga tubitegera ulyanga abanywa mu
newe yawambira nalina mu kootu gezigezi nga kuba waliwo okudduka okwo naye later n'ogamba Museveni yawambye. Those years were not good when he was fighting. And in 1987 twalina chairman LC1 bamuyitanga Mzei Kalwaza. So when he passed on Mzei nafuka chairman LC1 owabulira zone njogeddeko mu kutandika that zone wenzalibwa up to now he is the chairperson LC1
Mzei from 1987
beba Museveni
from 1987 up to today.
Yeah. Era ye chairman wa NRM ku kyalo. So and he's the mayor of Nachiwulo Trading Center.
I can see a ray of trades.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when these things of when Kyagulanyi came into force and told us that tugende tubalage tuve mu ghetto tugende mu parliament katugende entebe mu ntebe nange ngamba katuve mu ghetto
senumbe jinja
katugende ko mu kibuga kino. Apparently my journey of coming to contest as mayor is a funny one. We were at Baba FM one day. I can't recall the dates. And also when the other building, the complex, and then down here on Mumiti. Twali awo nze Hassan Mwanga, Kaliowa Nancy, Neswengere. Twali tuva mu town we malizo okola program yange ku macha. Kozi nakolanga na Hassan ku macha. nga Swengere ne Kaliwa bakola olweggulo. So after my show in the morning, wali yatukubira essimu Anyola Innocent. Nti waliwo omuntu ayagala okumukolerako. Yeah, that is my group. Nti waliwo omuntu ayagala okumukolerako.
This is your group. Patandikire gye tandikira from left.
Oli Hassan Kaliwa yaddako, nzaddako, Swengere, Brian and Alpha. So nagamba nti wali ayagala okumukolerako. Ne tutula mu motoka ya Swengere echu. That group twagitanga Mafia Gang.
This one is a mafia gang.
That is a mafia gang.
The mafia gang of Jinja.
The mafia gangs. We became a mafia gang in a sense that previously tried to call it abana byafuzi. Ne tukomaawo ne kigwe. Ne tugamba kati kye tuba tukola. Tetulina kwesiba ku muntu omu. Tukolere buli ajja.
Bwe munabyafuza ajja.
Buli ajja nga yagala
ogamba mukolera ki?
Ku radio. Abantu begundi banayo no akabibiki. After all, for us we don't care. Febia tulimu sibya baba bunabyafuzi taina kyatuyamba kiri awo. Okay, ne baba atuyamba. For us we just look at policies. Because the other thing that omuntu alowooza nti munabyafuzi alina kumukolera individually. For us what we want there are the good policies that for us twali bana Katemba. If I can drive from Jinja to Busia and I come back, that is enough for me. If there is a good road, this is what I want. That I can cruise, I go, I do my business, I come back.
You can even organize a bivuru bisatu, run here, run there, run there.
That is what I want.
That's all you need. I agree.
But why to how after that show in the morning, Anyola atukubira essimu nti wali mama muntu agalo balaba Yezuwa Julius.
Zuwa Julius.
Yes, Mbauku.
Councillor Julius.
So we went to town tugenda ku speak courts. Yotuka Zuwa na tugamba njagala munkolere ebiki ekibuga kino kyaffe ngabo muidi kino nikire. We said no problem. If you pay us, we do the work. Na tusasula. Yatuwe mtwala aga.
Atano.
Na ikatoze sente tuliba meka.
Moli the mafia gang wade mama.
At the end of the day, each one pocketed 50,000. So katubeeraawo ewaka akazi okukubira essimu tetulina manda tetulina kino ng'oyinako 10,000 nga kati nga nze 15,000 okunywa akantu kange. So
sekategedde
ojja kategere naye byange binywa abamanyi babimanyi. So tubeeraawo zalinga ssaawa 6 kitundu coming to lunch time. Owekitiibwa Joan Machola afubuutuka ewuwe eyali amuvuga bamuyita meefu n'atuyitako bw'ati nga tuli awo ku baba buli omu abirowoozaamu tetulina sente za radio zimanyi bw'atuuka ku roundabout wansi wali ku baba radio wano ng'oyambuka wa Kyabazinga. She came back, she drove back. Nagamba batabani bange mukola mutya mulikola ki ko ifa mama tuli wano embeera tinungi akati mwide tujje ku kyemisana
baba twala kuli olwo
tujja kulya twaloka
ate abana bale ku byemmere y'obwerere mukobera kindi
twayikirira yatwala call friends.
Is it the same day niziwa or that's a different day?
That is the same day.
Mufuni atanu gaziwa mugaba ine
ife tugaba ine tuli mu byemwali mu etanu gyo webiri tuli awo tutuka ku all friends twandika okwoyamwawo it was gundi election time. So abuuza nani yabesimbyewo wano mu Jinja West waliwo balyeku waliwo batuwa waliwo Alex Mufumbiro mu Jinja East tusomye abantu omukyala. Yes, she's the one. Chova akoba.
This is what she was doing. Machora.
Chova abuuza.
Minister.
Ati ye imwe aba people power mulesani.
Ani abuzo.
Oluni Joan. This is now how I come to become okufuna sense okukyokwesimbao. Ati namba bona.
Because at that time NUP was the thing. People power.
People power ngegemye.
Imwe mulikuleta wani.
Tuvire bujiri Arua instance dibairewo. So abuuza ati imwe aba NUP mulesani mu Jinja City. Nga serious ku Jinja City position tuzira ku muntu nga tibenkana na yesimbyewo yatakuvuka agundi kaifa ka people power ka baji ayi wa DP ayi nga principle yabisekiragira kati you are either people power
or nothing else or principle no mukuru sense ida ndogera mazima ebyaliwo let me tell the world ebyaliwo but tuka call friends yakati buli omu odalinga ekyokulya aye nga tirishuwa nti bajja tugulira emmere nakanti mama nze bampenga ku ekyokunwa kuba lunaku bwe saali ne bwe tuso 7 kiboneka kantandiikira irala naye tese ekyokunwa Uganda
Walagi Premium so I'm some damisana. That time that was me. And drinking at 10 o'clock in the morning. That is me. It was no, because that was my life. And that was me. I was a street guy. They brought me Uganda Waraji. So when she asked, I said, Yevana, omuntu okwesimba okuwa meya kyetagisa ki?
Olwobuuza bayino? Mulwaliro emulwaliro.
Twakati ba. Kyova Hassan yakoba ati president MP ni LC5, that is mayor. Kasitobo ina senior 6. Osobola okwesimbawo. Nakati senior 6 jene mala mu 2002. Tidi na mugaso gwayo eri eyo biri. Nagame isimu. Naja platform ya Namasagali. OBs and OGs. Nano nya head teacher. Kyova nkuba isimu ya Namasagali nkuba nti head teacher. Ninze Kasolo Okocha Peter. Index number 53 2002. Are you in office at? Yes. Now can't you go there in your archives? Yakati I'm there. Okocha Kasolo Peter nizaidi kwa gerati. Yes, I've seen your name. Do you have my certificate? At it is here. Now can't I'm the mayor of Jinja City. You bring that certificate. Na irangirira we na.
Where are you?
Zene irangirira kwa walaji. So mutuvu menga mulekamu. Echidube echiri positive chaidanga anu ilemu. So when the other day Museveni was saying drunkards are a problem to themselves. Some of us, we have become what we are by. Our brain is being ignited by something.
I don't want to go there. Bishop Wang.
So when Bishop Wamika Aliyo.
Aiwewa imechiza muzibu.
Headmaster ya adinga yakati but I might be in Jinja Tumbo nakanti come with my certificate. Boida twagana ku budget highway restaurant au
kumezi bulunje wa mukwano wa haji.
Yambo popular wange. Nakanti bana tindi ne popular devenda ati nedo. Na ku bisi mwerindi St. John Bosco. Na ku bira deputy head teacher Mr. Buteraba. Ntimuna olupapular lwangu mukalina lwaga ati diriga no dizana mugaso fetu kumaba kumengere je muliti ni mubanda baife. Nti nize meya nti bana yogeranga. So the following day I went on radio and I said nti abana idinda eri ebikyusemu. Tuberenga tubakobaziga tibenkana kanusu n'abandi. Meyo omutuufu ninze mwene Kasolo. Anko media seka yati amanyansi. Nakati lero yesedule gonwire. Nakanti anko ti yesedule. Nti okikituufu na ebikirozo kyandi ngandi kuwesedule. Aine ekiribo buti.
Wesedule is the liquor you take.
The liquor ya anko media atobwa yansungiriza ngambu wesedule. Nakanti anko lero wesedule muleke nebituufu nti atanko nja kuba meya. Ngati chikirizikika. So I went on, mayor, and of course, you know, people pick up very quickly. No, given my name, and it was Kasolo. All of a sudden, abana babembi abadongole bankubira olwemba. Olwemba lwafuuka some issue there. Kasolo nasobola ofuga. People power sobola. I said fine. But somehow when we had declared, twaine swengere motoka nga tuli mukiti. Akantu koze tutya. Bobi Wine, the president. How can we get the president? Akantu tunomukisa sobola mukubira kasimu. Asobola otugema. Twamukubira isimu. Tumukubira isimu akanti your excellency.
Manganga mwamwa na excellency kyali kimutuka ine.
He has been his excellence from the time of inception. You don't remember in Firebase? He has been his excellence. His excellence Bobi Wine.
Okay,
and that's how leaders are made, by the way. Bubatobe kintu kinakutandikire. So when I say that, that is the day when we visited him. So when we called him to amukobera your excellence. Ninze muna anja kwesimbawo. Ate kubwaki musigale mu bintu byammwe. Kanti president bine ebintu watugamba tulina okwebereramu. Ate no tugamba tubereba Bobi Wine je tuva nze nsazeewo ngenda kusimbawo ati kuki tinjagala bwa meya ati meya waawo ndio wejinja kata naye yo wali abantu gambe eno basimanye kinetu bagambe naye mwesotinge kirungi mwino obukulembeze bwombe. That's what I like about him. He doesn't interfere in other things. When he bwabesiga nti mubeera. So he said, go and talk to your leaders, ba coordinators, mulaba abantu bebadde abantu bebaire baboine, nga they want to give them our flag. You say how you can talk to them.
True. He's a very polished
man.
Leader. Very polished leader.
Kati jukira ife twali mu ekibuli. Engeje tuli basta twaka nti tulimpagano tivenkana tukoza tutya. Twali motoka ne oyo munango oyo yanti twakyawagana bubino by the way. Tusono twenda no embera ile obutinzi bwino. Akana cyo dikye tukole. Bantu tujja kubasaba. Ife tujje mu maiso. Nasibalo. Yoga tujire twalumuka mutawo nile mwame mwetafire oyo wa the fantasy. Kanti koja galiwo ninze buti meya weidinda. Ayinzira yere 10. Ayini kwenda afulumye bifanani. At
that time nga ofuuse serious oba mukyayogera mu katemba wa mwero wakome because the group you talked about, the mafia guys, is just a comedy group.
Of course if okuba serious by then nga kizibino okuba ntuli serious. Nga it is very hard to take us serious. So when I went in Akokoja, when took Akoja fire, just a kind he laughed so much. I can't remember if you go. Nize meya weidinda ate bino ebintu mwida kubidukira nga ndi mu office. Geme sente ompe nje kumwena ne kubye kifana yampe mitwalo giti. He gave me 30,000. I want to mwena. When took kumwena banku be kifana ni. Tikyali kirungi ino. But ya chukubatu hata kwa bintu bya ife ebyo people power bichi na postinga. The first person to comment on that photo yali baliyeko. Yata kwa kagolo kaiba akaena remya kati tiki na kanti bas. Omuntu owo okubiri gwensingo kwikiririza mu mbula mbwange. Oyo omuntu gwensingo okwenda ni mama yeriyo gwenenda ino kusinga mama wange. Bamweta kyabazinga abosoga. Namuwereza kifani kya kati nkwendeza nkabi nakanti nze maze okufuuka meya baba kayikiriza nakanti nze maze nakobera bagaya nti maze okufuuka meya era one time twali somewhere mpaka nwe malize ebyo nja kutukirawo tutaireyo akafane kagire butimanga atandika okufuuka serious
butyo no ziwa yemulire ku esente
okujja tumwerabire difo okukwerabira tikitwala dakiika
mulire sente muje mwogere
ebyo byawe iro olwo try twamukolera ku dagayi moti diba sente emeka ekiranga ekirala kya mitwala emeka ku radio so when was mention it goes for 50,000 and the mention in morning show kasolonga na ajigeme kitegeeza ki
so yadde bamwadi twala ku radio badako mamusa
era bali ku sente nenjite twamukuba tadidi bungi kyogera with authority twakuba bali ku sente anti dukira it was a covid time ngati bayikiza abantu kujja mu
aida kuza twenda tumukuba otabulabula
now one time ngolo ifuza serious ndijo okola official poster batubinziza akakofuira batubinziza akakofuira kano buti ndija kwekubya kifanani tikyegenti akatonda egange nalinzira nali kyambalanga ku suuti mbula mbwange so nali ndija kwekubya kifanani Mayembo mwidi faizo ku South Africa
very well
naje nakanti ndazika kwe suuti ndazika kwe suuti yandazika suuti netayi nasi ere kifano kibangu kyebalaga I don't know whether you can get that poster jina simbira
beno jibako loti obe yindi
chichifa that poster
that's your
esati yoti yange esati yoti yange ekoti yoti yange okumwenenze ninze oyo that face
ekiri kwe kicho liwe mwene the rest
is mine
oli ganga mukaku Baba TV the hot cup at 9 ni Peter Kasolo Okocha tujire ku suuti ya mayemba ajikwazike
banku be kifanani ekyo omvuka bamweta Bruno ine yakola poster that poster fell in love with the people of Jinja City. But binga kumpewo, I didn't have money, I didn't have nothing.
Baba binga kyabategeke mulikuba liyanga mulikuba sente.
Ku radio. It was a directive. It was a national directive. Nti all abesimbyewo nga bajournalist bava kumpewo. Era twava kumpewo eno kudo mwezi dali mwenda kugwa 10. I remember it was around 9th of October 2020. 2020 na ava kumpewo nalekera okujja because it was my only tool. But of course tiava kumpa unti njire kola mpagano nali ndi waka on time nga ntendwike. My daughter yaida nkoba daddy. Ngatoka akola bakubinza ku mulimo. Ha. Kintu ekyangu bawala. Ko mwana kunkoba ati bamize kumwe kigambo kubinga ku mulimo ati.
Kakinene akiya kitegeera atya.
So nakoba madam. Tumunanzira kyakola ayi. No okujanzirawo because the only place I can go to is radio. No kujamu but I can't move around because I don't have anything like. Ati jono niyo bulu nakanti muno bulu mpegano nzira mafuta.
Olwoko wandisa kwawa.
Kuwandisa kwawa. Mukazi ne yampola ne sente je mitwala abiri. Kuba nako abantu bansondera ku mitwalo bajali 5 abataka. I received some money like 50,000. Niyo mchale yanongeza ku mitwalo 15.
Waje we wandisa.
Naja ne wandisa. So during that time eriyo mwemba mwetalani kumuyembe. You know, nafuna obuzibungi. All of these people are said Kasolo yatwerabira. You know, before bino binene ayebidira ku bitono. Like being a mayor, people will take you, you know, that title to your worship. People think your worship bulichiri mutauni dinda change. Amakolero butiganga ne sente migugu. That's what people think. So, naje omwemba mwetalani tigali ya mkwano gwangaye mafubira ku miyembe. Na kanti dado chidi. Nze buti nzira wakuja inda kubanga gano. Tukole ekisoboka tubembega no kyona kiriwo. Nabaawo. Era nga swengere bayida abakati. Ate ayida bona bitakaluluka no kukyusa byofuzi mu idinda. Ati muntu kyava ni yesimba une andisoboga ndise naida ni yerambalira. Nga negire wala ni nerambalira mu chimpoza omunani mu kati. Nalambala. Era ge navuira okulonda. Apparently tumalo okujja mu kulonda kwa president. Niba tuiba akaluluko bwa president. Wenstukira. Kanti tubisemu nku. Eri mwamba mweta kyakabale. Yaide wala ni awo yangulira bia dalina. So tunamwa obia.
Ndo tosobola adi malonga yakutikanya nje.
Ulizo nono. Tunamwa hawo. Kyova ko bati. Naigwe gaito wesimbawo. Akanti yese mendi mukalu. Kati gwani agenda okuwa akalungo tuze butuze. Nakati nkolendi. Eka tuve muzanyo nawe. Nze ni mu business nebi motoka zange zino. Motoka yange kejje. Tusobola okufuna ebidongo. Kati ku mafia gange oku there is a young boy called Brian.
Tuwe mafia gange.
Na mukubira. Na kubira Brian akanti muna Brian kidinga anja kuba meya. Ati aya.
Iwatali kunooneka lwali
kisobola. Iwatali kunooneka akanti nze muna nze tijja mu kintu nintaba. Ate buli wenja mu kintu nizemba nambandala. Tusobola ofuna ebidongo yakati nze nina sound yangaye kasiteba ne motoka enungi kwesobola okutyama tusobola okuida twayamba kanti mpe ebidongo that young boy oyo zooming between Swengera and Alpha zoom between Swengera and Alpha that is Brian nga ina system eyo muna Brian yampe ebyuma apparently mu bantu abantamu esente mu kalulu ako I've got issues byantu kabako baba ino bali nabo eyantamu ku esente ni Brian oyo because he gave me his sound system during my campaign. Balaba sigereza chibantamu apart from being around me. They complained much in bantamu. Sorry to say that because it chibere mu social media. Bana bo bakufirira. Eyamfirira mwabo noyo Brian waiso. Muna Brian yo yamfe bidongo bizitu. Yena yantamu because bizitu yandikiririzamu yatole motoka ye yajita ku bana. Ekwali yeye mwene nga yesimbya kuba speaker. I mean kuwa kansala mu Old Boma yata ko kifani kyange ne kya Bobi Wine. Abantu bayogereranga bizito akati be nzo mutima gwanka wanti Kasolo ni meya irako. Ero yanfagire bitufu ayena yankyankala nako. So muna bizito yali pick up ye. Na yambala ngo yedamaje. Tama butu yange yamaje na Lumba field for only 3 days. Natambuza bigere around Jinja City.
You campaigned for 3 days.
3 days. But not even talking to people. But for me, just move out to Ngandiko land.
In Jinja City.
On the other day, I went to Rampakaru. And here I'm the mayor of Jinja City now. So, all the, I don't know how I can term it, the unprofessional, but it was, you know, what we call a profession is unprofessional. The professional life for Kasolo Joins, that is my professional life. Because in the life I am you think of something like that.
So could you remember how much money you spent for your mayoral campaigns?
It did not go beyond,
it is an expensive thing.
Yes. I spent the 200,000 for registration.
The 30,000 for photos?
The other 30,000, I was supported by, I don't know whether it is good to mention, but he gave me, there's some gentleman who gave me some posters. But to me it was too much. I kusinza kuba nti batimba dali ntontono. Nze denata mujali emitwala 25 egindi ejebifanni kuba nakubisa ebifanni byali mukaaga. That is the visit man. Byali ebifanni mukaaga. Bwe nkuba ebifanni mukaaga natimba ekifanni ebudondo, natimbe ebugembe, natimbe empumwire, masese ni mutawuni.
You're talking about banners, the banners.
Those canvas photos. And when people used to call me for those things, I said, you can see me.
You do not have these posters, the individual things of...
If I could not afford the 30,000 to take photos at Mwena, but even if I never sent and sent.
So we are going on your campaign expenditure.
So this is now 250.
We are in 480 now.
480. Naso kana yemereza. Kanga olunaku olwenkyo nga kulonda twatya misa olukiiko twabala constituent gundi polling station zali 259. I spent omutwalo mulala 9,200 buli polling station buli ku agent, which totaled to around $1,200,000 something. I did not go beyond $1,500,000.
For a mayoral campaign in the Jinja City? Less than 5 million?
Yes.
You serious?
That is it.
Or somebody else was handling your
Ganomani gabantu.
Who was handling your finances?
Yali Kaliowa.
And you said you spent less than 5 million for mayoral race?
Yes. Kaliowa can bear me witness. Lwakuba yanja abuti andogera ku bibi. But
the hot cup at 9 continues shortly after this break. Do not miss out on Peter Okocha Katuncha Fecho Kubirecha Hot Cup at 9. Zesa Simon Muyanga Lutaya ne mukwano gwammwe Peter Okocha Kasolo meya w'ekibuga eky'Ejjinja buli omu addaga nti omanyi Kasolo yawangula akolo yali kyakwewuunyisa Munnakatemba yawangudde Ejjinja, comedy yawangudde Ejjinja, Musana comedy yawangudde Ejjinja. Now you have known the profile of the man who is a comedian, right, for purposes of earning. But he's more polished. He's an educated man. He's set up with a very wonderful political career. Now, Kasolo.
Yes, sir.
Let's face each other. Baino bamaze okukuterawo omugongo. Olwaleero edukira baakuwa ssente bonka. But even okukubeerawo nga bokoti, except for being around was important. Because in them being around with you as you were, in them being around with you, in them being around you, they give you the boost to start moving and do this. Bonna bonna bayina bakwagira. Wabeerabira, tobafaako, tobagasiza, tobayambi. Not even to make efforts to reconcile with them. Why is it that buli munaku ayambibwa bw'atuuka waggulu yeerabira banne? Why?
Boba beba nkyawa sinze. Omuzadde tasobola kukyawa mwana we. Omuzadde tasobola kukyawa mwana we.
So omuzadde yani ku mwenna?
Of course yenze. Now there are things I don't want to go into. How I don't know whether I gave you the story from when I came to Jinja in 2007.
Yes, tugenzeyo nekati njala kuma olaba bwe mufana ne swengere bwe mutyo. From that background, how dare do you forget a man you shared a life like that?
I've not, that was twali ku atawo twali bakabina yense ejoka. That was there's some hotel in Jinja bagita Tourist Bay. Nze sabeerabira.
Ono omwana wa Kasolo wo. Wa swengere.
Mwana we. Twali somewhere. Okay, bobe banerabira.
Okay, what wabeerabira kiki obakoledde?
I don't know what they want me to do for them. Because they ran away from me.
What would you do for them?
Apparently.
What did the Fide do for you? What Fide did for you?
But what have I paid back to him?
I would be asking you. What have you done for
him? When you're investing in something, you don't expect profits tomorrow. Some of us, we are business people. I started my business with 2 crates. Now I have a mega shop, a spare. But it's because I'm so patient. In business, you must be patient and take risks. Well, we took no gamble, bunch of them. Now, a good businessman, you have to reconcile with what is transpiring so that you focus on what you want to achieve. But the ambitions were so high. I think we set high ambitions that when I become a mayor or when one of us becomes something, we shall all become. And we shall earn from this, which was not the case.
Did you ever have that discussion to say that when I win as mayor, I'll do this for you?
Of course, when you don't know what is coming ahead of you, you can say anything. Ndakutonera ekizimbe kya parliament era yaikiriza
okimutuusaako
ayi timutwalanga nawo okwo kuba tijjanga nawo okwo.
From a starting point, do you recognize that these boys made a contribution in your being?
A big one.
For that contribution, how have you reciprocated?
Apparently now I don't have access to them.
Why?
Because for them, they have decided they can't talk to me, they can't do anything, and they're not ready for anything.
But you were mayor, you can involve other people to reconcile you.
I think...
The Chabazinga can, you have said it. Robert Chagulanyi can. The Mchala Machora can.
I think this will come. We are just excited for life. And we maybe...
So what is the point of departure? Where have you disagreed? What have you bothered to know what their point of disagreement is?
I talked about high expectations. We expected much, including myself, which did not come. At the time we wanted it.
You thought the mayor's office was full of what now?
Money. Of course, money. People expect money.
Haven't you found the money there?
I remember one time I fell out with Chibalia. I played a very big role in 2016 elections. Nakolera Chibalia Kalulu. I thought I was only one person who was doing it because I was on radio and I was heard by many. I thought I'm the one making the vote for Chibalia. Little did I know there are other people and there are other factors that make a vote. For example, when you sent it, you want me to pay you as early as not even a year in office. How about the people of Jinja City who woke up on that day to say that let's go and put Mayor Kasolo in office? And for you, being around the mayor, it is enough. We look for the opportunities that can make us earn what we want.
My brother,
yes.
I don't want you to be proud.
I'm not proud.
At the end,
I'm not proud.
Have you reached out to those people to find out what kind of assistance or support they want from you? Maybe they just want to be around you as a brother.
I have tried, but as I told you, sometimes egoism is a bad disease. Like you said, they assisted you. Yes, I agree. But now, otuka kisera ngolibo nanti ono nani ono. Tisobola kwogera naye.
Can your politics stand without them?
I'm not sure.
Are you not digging your own downfall? Yeah, look at it carefully. If those who endorsed you are now saying how about us who knew you through them?
Who endorsed me?
The group you had.
No. What about my wife who paid my whatever nomination fees? She's
eating you every night. What else does she want?
But now, if you say those who endorsed you, but have not paid her because that manager I went. Na can't impole sente dino ya dimpa. Olikutegera. File yampe emitwalo 3.
What have you done to Phil? Have you ever called him to thank him?
Of course I thanked him. And Phil is by the NRM.
So what was his attraction to you in
a friend, the Kasolo you know before any other thing.
Good. That's what the exact thing that the other people want.
Now these ones are not being friends to me. They were target friends. Because after Kasolo becoming a mayor, don't look at what Kasolo is earning today. If you see Bobby Wine going to Europe for a certain conference, don't say here, I am supposed to be there because we were somewhere and we shed blood for him. There are things building up ono wange. Problem jenfuna nti nze butengeri jendi meya people rush to send where abira bayino ayi banange tibanera biranga. Have you heard from them and what they say?
You want me to hear from them?
If you can hear from them, it is okay. If you can hear from them, it is okay. I think you give them also their program.
Your efforts. What efforts have you made in reconciling with them?
Okay.
Efforts.
From the time we began this show, ngatandika okwogera ku how I came into making. Mbogere ku obubi?
No, you have praised their role. You have talked about.
I've praised them.
Yes, you have talked about their role. You are even able to say.
But today, if you call them to talk about me, you will hear what they will say. They will say we want him dead to end up at. So, but that is not an issue.
It is an issue because
we shouldn't make that a bigger, bigger issue. Yes.
If it was one tia atanasi ye yanvuako swengerandiku oba swengere yajja nankani muwangaliku. How come that all of them have the same brain and understand that they have abandoned you? There must be something wrong with your own character that you need to look at.
You know, this character now came after when I became a mayor. And after some time, I told you it was a matter of not being patient or patient. Because everything has its own time. Now let me tell you today.
Have you told them that?
Yes. For example, Zenendo Kubaku President Yowenseno. But can I just rush like that? Yes, in Uganda. It is very possible.
You want to be president of Uganda?
Yes.
Young man.
Yes. Did you ever knew that I would be a mayor of Jinja?
No.
I am now a mayor. Tomorrow I see myself becoming a president of this country.
Your Excellency, the president.
Not now. Not now. That's why I'm saying let us be patient. When that time comes, I will say that I want this. And it will happen. From
that ragtag terrain of your political journey, nechifoto kiroza ku bulungi, to campaigning nze, to spending nze ino, tobonabo ine. Can the people of Jinja expect a better leader?
A big one. And I'm trying my level best to give the people that taste of a good leader.
In Jinja?
Yes.
1 year down the road, what do we show?
1 year down the road, I am changing the face of Jinja in terms of road infrastructure because it is one of the biggest problems of Jinja. Given the history of Jinja, you know where I've come from the 1950s.
Yes, I know Jinja very well.
You know it very well.
I don't see any new road you have put there.
Yeah, they are there because it takes long to come. I came in when Engineer Dikusoka was being made and the Main Street. I have completed Engineer Dikusoka, Main Street. I am now working on Clive Road. I'm working on Bell Avenue. I have worked on roads in Bugembe. Whatever you did around Yakisav. Yakisav Bugembe around ya webatundira omukyanga kolansi amatale namulesa wagaleka
mbega
nata amatale namulesa kubutale bona amba koti you know biri ku movinga things are moving amasomero.
Can Jinja be revived to its former glory? If so,
I am so hopeful.
What needs to be done?
Yeah, what needs to be done is now coming together, putting these brains together. Apparently, the reason why it lags behind is by leaving responsibility to a few people. To inokuba with a collective effort to achieve something. Gendo chikole yo mubantu bo. That's what the president tells us.
So mwaka gwo gusooka kyosobodde okukola ogambye inako nibyo joze ku.
I've left my documents in the car.
But we can talk about, you can remember
yeah,
these are things you have
to give you my programs. I came to Jinja when areas like Kisima yaitajika ngerezi la masomero.
True.
I've put a school in Kisima and a hospital in Kisima. These monies have been coming, but no one cares. But when I came, I called the town clerk. Now, County, I want you to show me the program for this city. Byemuli kola, byetusubire okola, ne bituyidde okola. Yandaga ekyaliwo. Now, County, give me the budget. I want this budget. Ojinonole yandaga ati bino biti ni biti. County biti bino tibitukolera. Kuba most budgets like ngana ya Uganda yona. sente disinga mu dibada amisala gy'abantu of which giba gimanyi quantity de send abantu but a sente dijokola capital projects then kwenda okulingako era mu dino tulikola ki. I found Jinja was one of the first cities okufuna gundi program ya USMID, but this USMID program okusinzira ku ngeri gye bagigaba mu parameters gye bagigabiramu, they look at issues to do with the population, and the population they look at is the net population gye basinzira ku okukuwa a cent. But I went out and argued myself, now I can't you people, we should be very serious. Most you're not very serious. You can't plan for people who are asleep. We should plan for people who are working. We should plan for a day population, not a night population. Now you're telling me that if you're giving us this small money because our night population is small, do people move at night? Roads are used during the daytime when people are moving to markets, people are going to where, people are going this, but you're saying you're determining our funding.
Which naive person was that using the night population?
That is USMID. They benchmark on population. USMID, that is in the Ministry of Lands and Urban Development.
This is Uganda.
So I argued out this point. And one time when I was arguing this matter, I was before the minister. Is it Obiga Ekanya? That gentleman. He called me on the sidelines and said, for how long have you been in politics? I said, this is my first time. And he was surprised that I argue out issues. Because, amazima again, okudetermininga funding yebitundu nga tusinzira ku bantu abalambayirewo. Because when you look at
as opposed to
kwabakolerawo. Because omuntu adimandinga nona ali kuidde omusananga ayikuleta katugeze duma yagana engudo mutawuni nga biboli naide okubuza ati nani meya wamwe bangu ati ne Kasolo kati tukoleire engudo ayi nga avuire alese bwa duma mutawuni kutunda ayi da complaininga kwekyo ayi alamba ile really. So those are things that we denga tulikogera continue that program eja kubanga eba enhanced. Number 2, the coming of these cities kitegeza anti if pioneer mayors tulino mukubanga tutese bibuga bino bebimenti okuba. So I'm one of the people contributing to how best can these cities be managed in the midst of
as a man without political experience, because you came without vast prior experience in politics. How have you found it easy working with the technical staff that they are led by a political head with no political experience, but simply someone coming from two different worlds, a comedian, a journalist, and that's all? How easy is it working with them?
Of course, in the first days, I was a bit terrified and how am I going to do this? What am I going to do? Getting to office, finding very serious people, older than you. And of course, with that experience. But you know, with this background of journalism and this drama acting, it is also a bigger thing, it's a bigger aspect that we shouldn't take for granted. For the time you've been in media, you've handled very many people at all ranks, and you've managed them. You're a leader. There is a big leader in you, and I see a big and serious leader in you. And I'm going to wife and chalo change chenva kwa cheta chi kalire wacheta gadumire antu anga be gadumire okay badakati nga bakuwa ntize bazana zalo omutufu balondo omuntu omutufu. But sometimes we pick on leaders who are not leaders. When I reached office, it took me, I dedicated something like 6 months to myself to watch and learn and read a lot. I went into reading those laws, those acts, and understand exactly what I'm supposed to do as a mayor. First, I first looked at myself, what is the role of a mayor? I went there, I read, what does the executive do? I read, what is the role of the councillors? I read. I went into the Public Finance Management Act. I read and I understood it. Of course, I saw a lot of gaps in it as regards to local government management. I went into the Land Act, into everything. Now, after the 6 months, now this is when I started calling one by one. I would call on one officer, those heads of department, I sit with him or her na kanti ndegere sava kulembera okusinzira ku byokola wano tinize meya oli engineer buti department yo mu office ya meya njigemaganya antya yankobera anti okay night of education what programs do you have yankobera apparently what I did was to befriend these guys, and it also brought some issues somewhere because we as National Unity Platform, we had a different approach. But in local governments, of course,
in befriending them politically means agreeing to eat with them. Why kirizigania to agree on how to cut deals? Meya ankutemera kwa one off now. No komere mazima kasuze ni mukuru.
It is not that.
Why exente matema?
You know, that is another problem jetu na Uganda. Kanje mu office tubone butema tema. Chibabu no lo wundi yansomesa my other teacher yanko but you go wotukeyo vuma tawuni kiraka. Tabo kanole abo baida ku send
ole yakoba yonga ntiali
atabu yabo kufa boba ngwendo ofune send jo bavume but for me at the back of my mind
boba matolia boyika ikanani liwolia
at the back of my mind one time betwali mu induction ya ba leaders president ya tukobati abantu babalina mu esubi baba londa ngaba batumye kubakolera buli okola ekintu kyonna jukira abantu. So at the back of my mind there is the people. In whatever I do, I first think of abantu bano bentawere 10 abakeera kunchu nibajani banonda. What can I give them in return? Why don't I use this office to serve these people? Because even event, by the way, to wakana politically, this political thing is not a good song to sing, but if you sit down, you can do something. I think you are growing into a good leader, not by just politics. You can blindfold people. And if today I wake up and I'm so much into demonstrations, I'm so much into that. Of course, defiance is good on our mission. It is good to defy. But also, as you defy, you have this other, I'm the CEO of Jinja City. Okutemera abantu ni budget je nkola. Okutukiriza ebiro byayiwe. Iye mpumwiro likwende ngude nungi. Ayenza okuvumagana ni mukulembeze munange. Kinakola olugudo. Obanza okuyomba ni town clerk, oba ni engineer. But if tubanga tesete sobukulembeze nkanti olugudo lw'empumwiro lubi. Olugudo n'olujja. Nawo buti olugudo ndi kusinga okubanga lumpa lunsuzanga tirambaire. Olugudo luva ku
meya.
Kudanlopo ogole masasa.
Ochidi ngati ni wofuga idinda wali wabakufugiramu.
Abanfugiramu batya?
Wali wabakufugiramu. Nti bwe tolikola bibyo. Wali wabataking advantage nti waida koli wakitemete. Bakufugira mu ndomo n'abakwera ebyokola. Nga bakuwamba. There is a click in Jinja that you are aware of. Nga yakuwamba ne kufugiramu.
That one I'm not aware.
You are not aware?
Yes.
Maybe they have not made you aware. You think ni wali kufuga idinda?
I'm in charge. Jinja? I am in charge.
Yes, sir.
I'll invite you one day. If you can have a week off, we sit in Jinja. You realize that I'm in charge. And I don't listen to those clicks.
You know there are different things. You can be in charge at Stay Hall, but away from Stay Hall, the people you make and go away chitibwa gundi yankubire. Away chitibwa gundi yankubire. Away chiwa ba setting omuzano we ba kuvuga ku wa speaker. Wayenda chindi bajja ba setting abavuga chindi ba kuwamba. You are not aware that that click is controlling Jinja.
But after kubanga balina icho kyabachi.
They are in charge. They are driving you.
I'm not sure, and I don't think I'm in charge.
So your heart tells that you are in charge.
So much.
You are in control.
Yeah, I'm in control. Truth be told.
Wait for the next election and see
what will happen.
The results of that election will show whether you are in charge or somebody else was in charge.
Again, no. 'Next election yearly?
2026.
2026. Mu 2021 twesimba gayenga n'abandi twategeranga nifo tuliva. So 2026 tujirekere katonda mwena that.
The many people have abandoned you. Will gang up against you.
They bring another person. That's good. That is good.
You know that. And they already working with those abakufugiramu. Otaidi. Kasolo tina ali mu kintu. Owekitiibwa gundi ni abana abasalawo. Tibakudaziza ku land board bwejja bweira. Twaje kulemya okumaliriza.
Abantu beberimba nabyo. Land board ida kubaawo.
Interest yo mwe yeringa. Land board mu bantu bewalonda. Because wakati mulimu ababa ino. But chibenda bawe na toyenda baibu. And you have held the day to look mwidinda.
Land board yabali kubona bono ninze na nominating. I've nominated all the names. Okusinzira ku guidelines because ninze no kubalonda. Have you read the Land Act or the Local Government Act?
It's not my job, but I've read that.
So it is my role to nominate those names. Obo obenda, but obenda, it is me.
When you hear voices that itayendo no lingo omuntu w'abantu lwaki okota waliwo amalozi gameplay mbantu ngono tibamwenda wajja kuwundi. What's so interesting in those particular people?
Bokolotyo batali mukulembeze. Ye mukazi wona asinga obulungi ku kyalo.
Kwangi.
Baba ku kyalo okuzira basada bandi balina bakazi.
Baliku.
Aye ku kyalo okuyige mwami Simon. Oyo mu kyalo wugo. Na asinga obulungi kuyige. Ensonga lwaki gwako boti muna yeida tubayo walala. Era mu kyalo oyo kayibala abandi bamwogerera. Bagano bona awuleze bigambo yalabe kwogera ku mukyala wo okuboti ono mwana nole yakwogere kwati kino jandeto obundi. Then you are not a good man.
I find yourself a bit arrogant that you don't care what other people say. Not your political leader, because in the politics the voices of the people matter. But how will you move forward?
Anti nekise Uganda. Obutakobera abantu kituufu. Kise Uganda. That politics musobola bulungi naida nakanti wo mama mwebale. Naba ololugudu nabaleka nga nkola ki?
Okolera Museveni. Struggle wajivaamu nogenda labasali musale nogenda otula ne Museveni NUP wagisigaza kakofiira naye amazima okolera Museveni.
Now I want to give a brief history about how I met Museveni. Nabona ku Museveni omwaka gwali gwa 2010 nga tuyigula Obaba FM. Kifani ekyo tiri obosobola okifuna kiri ku reception ya Baba radio. Ndoba nti buli ajaga Museveni tusobola otegera nti ajira Museveni. Salimu Saletu amukyaza ku radio anyole naye amukyaza ku Baba TV okwo. Ku Baba radio. It was around 2000 and akalukalo mutu 11.
Yes. Aka 11 you at 16.
2011. But I'm very sure every Ugandan would wish to meet Museveni.
Not every. Can't guarantee. That is why I'm not interested.
Banjira okuba nti abantu bakikosa bukose mu ngeri mbi. Ugokolera Museveni kituufu. Nkolera Museveni. Ninze meya wa Jinja City. Ndi under local government ministry. Eri minister. Ati mu cabinet ya Museveni every Monday. Eranga ni mukama wange in that regard. Ebiragiro n'amateeka genkozesa ga government ya Museveni. Ayo ndi wa National Unity Platform. Kyentaidi nti National Unity Platform baba wange ne chairman wa NRM ku kyalo. Mama wange yena wa NRM ku kyalo.
Nifire yakuwe emitwalo 3
okuliko wa NRM. Nsula bwekula mulinano wange yanguza gensula bamweta Kirunda Faruku. Omwidi?
Kirunda Faruku.
Press secretary wa Museveni. Yes. Bruno kutubonagana. So kuni nani ya Museveni kisoboka. Era ndi mu Uganda efugo Museveni. N'abako batinkolera Museveni ndowooza nti bali mu Uganda. It is how you put it, but it is very hard to run away from it. And you know kwewozaako tinze tikolera Museveni okuva ku lali wanabeera ino omubi kubanze Museveni oyo tukubagaina okuva mu 2000 mwerere nga Besigye ida. Wadukira nga bali kuyatupinga ku radio betwakyaza Besigye ku Baba Radio.
Sure, I remember.
Mbere opposition ya maina ngakolere mu radio ya Musada NRM. Uyu Moses Grace bali kona devo. So,
kubera abo opposition baza radio mu Uganda. Tuna amena tugakolere TV da NRM. That is true.
So, but it is very hard to run away from it really I don't know how I can explain myself. But kuba anti Kasolo yaje wa Museveni butyanirira banali ebintu byotalumuka byotasobola ku running away from. Sad ne motoka je mvugere ku namba amifu ya government. It is by law when I reach the office. Okay, naye ndo okuluba ingana na dia na UAP. Etambule kilomita 15 ya nyoka. Na ngoli ngabonenze kunchuti yandiso kwete kutuka. Aye motoka elia olwa tukati motoka ya meya yini. As Jinja City Council. Those are things abantu ebogera ku butwamu obululu butyavuga motoka ya government. There are things you can't run away from. But it is very, very okay, as people put it. Ayenze.
Kasolo. You know, iwe ninze tuli kwogera olusoga lulala. Tibogera ku ebyo. Bogera ku ka meeting ke wali ni mwami Museveni komaze okuwangula obwameeya. Mujja mutyama nakati muno chidi. Now that you have bakutwala yaba nichakuwa koyo zako enfufu ya kusettinga yakatera tituli kwenda kwekalakasa kwa NUP. We don't want NUP activism in Jinja, and you have maintained it. That's what they are talking about.
When was that meeting?
Tell me, when was ni wajija?
Akayinze zena ndikulira ganti want para meeting. Iyo Museveni ona atavanga yokuna akobera abantu kyonna meetings olina meetings. Ina lekere kubuzabuzanze. Because some of us are losing a lot of names because we have decided to be leaders. And this man is just quiet. I don't know whether that's how he plays his politics. But I don't think okubandanga tulikumbozi da amalwa. That is why those are very serious bogera kubino. Because everyone would say you have met so and so. You have met so and so. And me meeting Museveni, by the way, I don't think it is a crime.
Did you meet him?
No. Bobango mwana ine chifanani. During the campaign is a Rio gundi mwami Museveni jeri kunicha akula nyime mala mkobe nganti obumulali. Was that a bad meeting? Why do you gundi President Museveni meeting hiyo jibali ni chagula nyi somewhere ba meeting ko there was a certain conference jibali.
So when did you last meet Museveni?
I told you I last met nali singo kubona Museveni twali bukono. Twaje twafuka amirira Museveni niswengero yatuwe basa ya milioni namba. Twali kumikolo gya kyabazinga twakoba mama Kadaga bali batemao ni mama Lumumba twakanti mama twogerere ku ni president twide ku wali. But I don't think okujja okumu meetinga tulina ino kitwali tujiro okukyusa nti tujire yemwa Museveni awo okutuwe basa era buti atutwelya tani motoka ya janife paka.
So from the time you became mayor you have not met the president?
I've not got a chance to meet, but
would you love to meet him?
Yes, we are going to meet him.
When?
As mayors of cities on matters to do. Now, so Bobby Wine is no longer in NUP. He's no longer the president of NUP.
I think this was before he became...
Yes, like I met him before I became mayor. And even I meet him after becoming a mayor. It is not a crime. I want us to have this mature thinking and reasoning. If I meet a president of a country on matters of a city, like we are going to meet him as city mayors, we have an agenda that we want to draw. Because for him...
And you think you will go?
I will seek for advice from the Secretary General of the party. I will seek for that advice. Because for me, I normally call those people and I ask for permission. By coming here, I called the spokesperson, Alex Waisamufumbiro.
To allow you?
Yes.
That's how NUP is run. That for you to come here, you must call somebody.
I think that is it, because there are statements I have to make which are not of my... that I should not actually... that I may not have authority to say.
So what guidance have you gotten from your party in leading Jinja Town?
Yeah, we have always been inducted, and they have told us stories stand on our values as a national platform. And I'm trying this. Maybe it is to stage demonstrations. You did say Wanongo Likutandika. You were a journalist like him. You did say that I support Robert Kyagulanyi Center. Although this NUP here, NUP has issues. This NUP has issues. So you are consulting a party that has issues. Those are issues then until now we have this outer space mwetuli tuntena as members. These other people would wish me to go and I kill my mother because we are NRM.
They don't want to do what they want.
No, the problem is kuba kumpi na muntu wa NRM.
Chemendo osigale obakobesha ati ndi mu NRM. What they don't want is to stand there and me. You did say that I'm one of the people who inspired you.
Tubadde twogera no Luganda. Does it make us to be Baganda?
No.
Yes. Okay, the fact of the matter, none of us, NUP we are twatandika mu 2000 what? Was 2017. This is when we came into force. There is this other history that we talk about. Apparently, the knowledge we are using, it is the knowledge we got from the other, in the past belonging. It is in FDC. I was in FDC before 2016. Twakulekayo. Twaja twakolera ku mwami Mbabazi. Mbabazi bitabu kaawo bali ku yatutabukira. Yatugemye motoka yenga kuli ku nekifani kya M7. Opeduka mukalwako. 2016. Twakolera M7. Naja nempumwiri. Banambaza ne sati ya NRM.
Why have you not remained consistent like me? If you someone of those who inspired you.
Obwavu bubire ndo.
Waje Wambabazi wandeka. Bwaje bwa FDC wandeka.
Anti twali neno ntayo kutola ku M7 ifenga buli aida. Nzina sokera nali mu FDC.
And you thought Mbabazi would remove M7?
That is the thinking we had, because for us ekizibu kya ife twenda kutola wani M7. So,
are you still committed to that struggle? Or would I go for M7?
Yes.
Having enjoyed things.
And I told you I want to be a president. Hey, how many Ugandans have said that, even in Museveni's government? There are those who want, but they even fear to say it.
You want to be president?
Yes.
Under NUP now?
Of course. I am with NUP.
Abana bali mu NUP bagamba waliya wabavaamu okolera bibyo.
It is okay.
Lwaki tobaleka?
I will not.
Lwaki olimba? Lwaki to? Why don't you get free and be yourself?
I'm not here to defend myself on things I don't. Cause bakyogera they just say it. And now this is how we are losing focus on serious matters. Tuleke ekintu ekitwala maiso twala kugundi yalya. And now twekuba. Oidi.
So mubaku twala wasali musalemu ali mugenze kwogera.
Musalemu team meeting angako.
Kasolo.
Team meeting angako.
No, not to meet Salim.
No. Team meeting angako. I want you to.
Would you love to meet?
Take my word. Now over what? Over what? Over what?
Okay.
Yes.
Do you intend to stand again as mayor or something else? And you're now saying president or something?
Yeah. In the coming election, I'm coming back as a mayor of Jinja City.
You want to stand again?
I'll stand.
And you think you can win again?
Yes.
With all this trouble around you?
There's no trouble. There's no trouble around me. Chikulu abana abimu mukali bato. Wabayizanga ko mukazi mwa yakana naye ngomuzali mu abana.
Yes.
And
I just studied kuba mama wa abana. Means the mother of the
yes. Which is the nature chain. So these differences come. People, it is human. People meet and depart, and there is no permanent situation in life. If you can depart with no mutuko werolambalana like this, mazala naba, and you part ways, it is human. Things, anything can happen in life. And by the toche vumanga nze okwawukana niswengere kya mwizizayo okusoma butiya bwine ebirungi ebiri mu kusoma nti bwana bw'osoma osobola okubanga Kasolo. I'm one inspiration to people. That's what
so you have inspired Swengere to go.
Yes, I've inspired him. Nze one time twali kunaye batwali somewhere ni kaliyo bakati aife imemusoma aife nze okusoma be olonga andika nti singa mfuna mukisani mito wa meya bono nze ndakwera yosoma ndi kwenda kuba na PhD. That has been my dream. So when I was the necessary papers in Uganda I have, but now I want to be the other stronger person, an academician, because these brains are too much. If you can assess me, they're too much. And you know, so omukazi namukazi ngobe namukazi mumpi ni mwawuka nakoti kambayize munko omuwanvu wakyusa ku test. So ni bino nti it is our breakup. has
you are
inspired
not
people to
even
go back.
supporting swengera okumuwa ku school fees nga ajira okusoma wuyo kuisomera ali kusoma
Yes, so he didn't come for school fees.
bwana akusitukira mu mwene
It is okay. Ekifo kino tikyabuzaalirano.
swengera ukidi nti yakubakalu you know for
It
sure
is okay.
if you won without campaigning swengera will sweep that easily
Which
even
is
without
okay.
campaigning
Which is okay.
you're ready
Very okay. Then if ate by then ekisinga nakutulema. Tienza tuboti Mwai Museveni. Who can't live without being a president? If abandi
you are ready to leave if he comes for you
abantu ate n'abasalawo abaidi.
nti ali kusoma empapula adifune mwagana ne
Abantu n'abasalawo.
Chikuwa this vibe, this kind of confidence, kind of pride.
It is self-belief.
What makes
self-belief
you? You sound like you don't care.
I care.
If they
It is self-belief and esteem. One time when I linkola ku radio nakobanga. One time I woke up in the morning. Naja ku radio nakoba abantu nti bana. From today nenda mukitegere nti okuba omwavu. It is not a fashion. Era ezira bwokifunamu, era ezira kyegomba. Tujje tukole. Nakera kuncho nakoba abantu nti bana tulowooza omuntu oba n'enumba eyiyo nga topangisa owulira otya many said ali Kasolo ayikuduula alikola ati those who listen to me today basula mu numba daiwe nga bana na boda boda they used to come to me nga balikundetera amatooke nange akati munayogera ekigambo ku radio nasirikira nakanti lwaki tikola nenva mu numba ya kipangisa. So there are those facts that we need to tell our people and this community and the entire country that will help us to move. Je tunako mukubanga twewoya n'okuinamira. It will not help us but kida kuongera kubanga kitusinkinga.
You are an intelligent leader and an inspirational. My worry is that your political base and bearing a political party because I can tell you my brother that there are things we do that hold us. You know for sure that I am what I am today because of the media profession I've been in. That at one time when I had trouble for one reason of being consistent and people say that man does not deserve to be there. I was saved from prison. So it also helps you to keep consistent with your NUP. Now that abali mu NUP tibakwesiga bali ku mitimba wakati Kasolo yali yagende wagundi. You lack a political base and you collapse.
Bino bigambo byogerwa abantu. Now you go down to the ground and ask people. And as a political scientist, I think I need to look for my Secretary General one of these days. When you are building a political party, you must have a clear ideology to the people. What are we pursuing? Today we are not pursuing Kasolo Yalia as a national platform. Is this small Kasolo really a national issue? Kasolo splitting with the Swengere becomes a national issue.
Yes.
Someone sleeping with another man, or a woman sleeping with a man, you make it a political issue. A political party matter. Someone who, these are small things in life that happen, and we make them political. We are seeing these traits this young man is going around making on social media. It is the other thing I told my people when I was at the headquarters. I said, don't comment about them. If you talk about this name, you are promoting it and you're making that person who has never heard about this man to know him. This is a political, how do we call it in political science? It is, chetu okutega akaido. Nkoko chejo okujja koleki? Ole yakuba. Nkoko eje modde bakube. Okitegera. Today, mukaira hange namba sategeera omuntu ono. Tamuidi. So, when we are building a political party, we need an ideology. Today, the principle is telling us we are removing a dictator. So, have we centered at finding ways of removing a dictator? And this dictator we are removing, is he asleep? Or do you think he's not also working around to stay in power? These are things we should be thinking about. Not things to do with these small issues around.
The dictator is finished. Those
are loose talks. Let us be intelligent enough. When he's in charge, he's in the interview. Between me and you, don't you know that President Museveni is there? So, we shouldn't just go and trade these small words. We need to sit down and think about something, and we go down. Are we recruiting more members into the party?
I wanted to ask you that having become mayor of Jinja and a member of the National Unity Platform, have you recruited some people for your party?
I am recruiting using my office.
What do you mean?
When people come to my office, most of the youth, I am talking to them and giving them opportunities. You know, building a strong party like in the current environment, and our people don't want to read. How did Museveni come to power? Do you remember a meeting Obote attended was it in Arusha? With the late Nyerere? And he warned Obote about that younger man then, Museveni? You
know, I understand. You know, the problem is, you're already contradicting your boss.
Wait.
His Excellency Kyagulanyi says, Museveni tana kyatugamba. You are saying aina kyatugamba, kyekiruwa, atugamba.
I have not said sina kyatugamba. Again, what I'm saying, for me, I will not go into small things. Okay, taina kyatugamba, it is fine. What are we now going into? Removing this man. That's why I told you, for me, I pay attention to His Excellency Bobby Wine. When he says taina kyatugamba, are we taking it in that sense of saying taina kyatugamba? Or it is just a word that comes and now it takes the trend on social media? Because there is a word coming and takes the vibe.
Because the mission was Entebbe.
Montebbe. We need to concentrate on that. How do we get Entebbe?
Well, how are you working to support that?
Yes, for me, I'm saying if I perform well in Jinja as a mayor, we shall get more leaders to come into positions. Because given this political kind of environment we have today, we need to have more leaders put pressure around by having more members of parliament. But though when you come to Busoga, people are fighting money.
But you are not putting pressure on this man. You are comfortable in your mayoral chair. No. You have said that you need to put pressure.
In political,
what pressure?
When we are fighting
what political activity for NUP have you done for NUP in the 2 years?
I want us to be good scholars. When you read about the apartheid in South Africa, this is a struggle which took years. And one of the fighters spent 27 years in prison. And at the end of the day, he came, but when he came, he said, now, come and lead the country. The thing is not all about before to go. When we are fighting a struggle, it's not a 1 day, 2 days. Besigye fought a struggle for 20 years, and he's still pushing on. And we need to appreciate those who began this struggle. I told you we were in this struggle since then. So when I come to and you want me to just come and ambush Museveni and push him away, do I have those powers to do so?
Because why should you massage a dictator?
No, I'm not massaging. We have got a chance now that in this dictator's government, we have some spaces. What do we have? Jinja City, we have a mayor, is NUP. We have a member of parliament, is NUP. Now we are pushing on to take out the dictator. But now the same NUP people, we are again destroying our own Imanjeri. This is what pains me.
Did I hear you right? You said,
yes,
within the dictator's government, you have some NUP spaces. Did I hear you?
Yes, we are there. In Uganda, we ate it. Now we need to work around.
Within the dictator's government?
Yes. That space we have in parliament of NUP, now that is the voice. Tugende tubikolerawo, President wa tugamba. When Zake Bagabant, we are looking for this. Our own, we are the first people to put hands on the impeachment.
When did you last meet Mr. Kyagulanyi, your party?
I've taken time. Because the day I expected to meet him, he was out of the country in Morocco. So, but you know, meeting a president is not something. Although it is, some people see him easily, but I pray so hard that when I get a chance to meet him, I'll have a good meeting with him.
Don't you believe you have not met him because you don't matter to him?
I don't know.
Back when you were, because you were you were with the dictator, so they gave up on you.
The last time I met was we were somewhere in a workshop for local government leaders. We had a good meeting. You know, for me, I'm a honest person. When I come before you, I mean what I'm saying. I don't know if you show me another face, but to me, he's not that kind of person. The Robert Kyagulanyi. So
he has not complained to you about anything?
No. At least for him, he dug into into the matters, and he knew.
Do you call him, or does he call you?
Like I've said.
Too busy for each other?
No, not that. Calling him, like the other aspect I told you that I called him, you know, just bumping on the president's number that you are calling him.
What political activity have you done for NUP in the 2 years you have been a mayor? ng'ekiyoga nti kino nakikola lwa NUP nayitayo ku bantu nayitayo abavubuka twekalakaasako ne tuwakanya kino twagaana kino. Yes, because ebintu ebimu byola nti gavumenti ebikola tobikkiriza mu kye bakusuubiramu ab'ejjinja oveega nti ekyo si kikkiriza ky'oli. You cannot be removing a dictator then implementing his programs. That's a contradiction.
No. The political activism in Uganda is a different thing. Apparently, maybe I see it differently from what I read from other people. This is what I was trying to bring to your attention, and you know it very well. I was trying to, the other day I was talking to General Vigirwa, and him Kovanti, tulina okubeera abeegendereza ennyo nga tulwana n'omusajja ono. Because if ebintu bye tuliko is just kulaga nti we tuli, but we are not in the real sense.
Muli masappe.
Abasinga obungi tuli masappe kusanyusa mukulu.
Si struggle.
Because nze nga Kasolo, when I look around and I have 1,000 youth aba NUP bempadde emirimu, ndowooza mba ndi mu struggle nnyo okusinga okugenda okubagamba nti tugende twekalakaase.
Ate obawa otya emirimu gavumenti gy'oyagala eveeko? These jobs will make them comfortable. This is what you are forgetting. When you give them jobs within this government, they become comfortable.
Banonda okubeera meeya si Kenya mu Uganda.
What is your rank in NUP? Oh no, this one is General Vigirwa.
They have not been decorated those ranks.
Why?
I don't know. But I don't think...
anyway, you see General Vigirwa saluting the commander.
Yeah, the commander.
Yes.
But I'm a soldier. That's
why I say, what is your rank? You a corporal? You a what?
I'm here to find out from the CDF himself.
Who is the CDF in this case?
The principal, His Excellency Bobby Wine. He'll decorate me. But I don't want to rush.
What rank is he himself?
Of course, he's everything.
Baba TV, the Hope Cup at 9 ends here with Peter Okocha Kasolo, the mayor of Jinja.
Okay.
It's been great having you. Thank you for your time. Okay. We look forward to having you again on this show and several other shows. Jinja is looking up to you to deliver them to what they want. Asante sana. Zesa Simon Muyanga Rutaya.